The thoughts, opinions, and most importantly the perspectives expressed in this show are solely those of the participants including all guests, and do not reflect the opinions or practices of More Heights Media and or any of its production or advertising partners. Furthermore, More Heights Media does not endorse or condone all topics discussed during this broadcast. This show is purely for entertainment.
Firstly, because we're sitting on the towels because of the whole explosion earlier.
Well, that's what
For everybody who's listening and they're watching, we had a bit of an accident here, so it got kind of wet. And now I'm going into this whole period thing. It's like, it's awkward.
This guy didn't put on his pad properly.
One looks like he tampons it.
And Nance had asked me if I've ever had to slap my kids. Outside of that, I've never slapped them. But then Nance is like, nah, B.
Nat's reaction was the best, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm Old Testament too, Nats. Don't worry, yo. I'm Old Testament too, bro.
But are some kids just that bad where you don't know what else to do with these guys?
Those movies make you emotional now?
Watching Moana.
Yeah.
And I'm getting teary-eyed. What's happening?
Yeah, what is happening?
Right? But I'm a father now.
Yeah.
And that's the only switch that I can say that, and I'm a lot older.
No, I think it's the parents.
As much, and I think so.
I think Drake's best opportunity right now is to drop Iceman the next day.
Yeah.
But you're saying that from a space that it's better.
It doesn't need to be better.
Exactly.
It just needs
You don't
to
think so?
It doesn't need to be better right now.
Oh, that's dangerous.
It doesn't need to be.
I think it does
But
need to
if
be
you
better.
just got washed by Kendrick, what better opportunity you have now?
To get washed again?
Welcome to Speak Your Perspective.
Well, back for another week of some perspective, I guess. Speak your perspective. Sorry for that. Greetings, by the way. Bienvenue.
Salutations.
What's up, yo? Shout out to everybody, all the audio listeners, especially Spotify, Apple. You know what? We got to figure out our SoundCloud still.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to get on SoundCloud. That's where we're slipping. But since you're here, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons, especially if it's your first time here. SB, you ready to do this, right?
Mm-hmm. And share.
That part too, yo. That part.
Big up.
She ain't here this week, but
Big up every time.
that part. You can find her on Instagram at pre_pre, but more importantly, at www.bodyammo.ca. Check her out, yo. Next we got.
But this my YouTube. This my YouTube.
Sorry, we had a little bit of an accident in here earlier. So trying to get comfortable and make sure everything's working properly.
Give me some volume,
This
yo.
my YouTube. This my YouTube.
Your volume should be fine.
But this my YouTube. This my YouTube.
I like how you guys don't complain when he interrupts about that.
I mean, it's necessary, though.
Whatever. Behind the scenes, we got Knots. Zealous, authentic pictures. For all the mixed magic audio and video behind the scenes, keep him booked.
Keep him busy.
Then he would have been like, yo, where's the button? Where's the button? Yeah, where's the button?
I don't know nothing that. Call it bun for bun.
Whatever. That means I'm going next. Yo, I go by the name of Bun. You can find me on Instagram at What's Up Bun. But
Face mob.
I'll give you that one, bro. It's better than last week. Big up Face, yo. Find him on X. I don't know why he's hiding from everybody. That's where he's most active these days, no?
It always switches up, man. It always switches up.
X is it for you, yo. I need to get on X a bit more. A lot of us need to get on X. My brother actually sent me something earlier on off X. We could probably get to some of that too. But more importantly, over here to my right,
Now let's get it all in perspective.
SB the student, yo. Find him on Instagram at
SB the student.
You got a book for us this week, or what's up?
I got a book.
What's up with the book club, though?
The book club's amazing, as always. Yo,
I feel like we haven't asked since the top of the new year. Like, you guys started something fresh? Like,
yeah. Knots was on the last call.
Yeah, ain't Knots you fun time for that?
Okay. Okay.
Nah, I need to give you one of these real quick. Niggas got time for book clubs, eh? But like, what? What you just say?
The book club's a priority, bro.
Right, bro.
That's the culture.
Still never share what that phone call was about last week too, huh?
Huh?
There was no phone call.
You said Lee Can called you.
No, he texted me.
Oh, okay, whatever.
It was just a reach out.
All right.
Sorry,
SB.
This guy's being nosy.
What's up with
the book club's great, like I said. Again, I've had a couple of people that have joined off the pod, off social media.
Yeah, right.
Big up to them.
Yeah. So
Make sure they hit the like, subscribe, and notification button.
100%.
And share.
But if you guys are serious about getting some self-help books in and improving yourself or whatever the goals may be and getting there with systems, hit me up, DM me at SB the Student on IG, and I could help you out with that because I'm looking to make almost like courses off some of these books now. Yeah.
Only going up this year.
Big plans. But the book that I'm reading right now, sticking back to anything that's under 2 hours, Mark Twain, Quotes of Wit and Wisdom. Just went through that right now. And staying true to the book itself, it's got a couple of quotes that I thought were kind of interesting. I'll read them out to you guys. This one's kind of funny to me, but both marriage and death ought to be welcomed. One promises happiness, the other assures it.
Jeez.
It's kind of funny, right?
It is.
Yeah. He's got some good ones in there. Man will do many things to get himself loved. He will do all things to get himself envied.
Say, don't run that one back one more time. He will do all things to be loved.
Yeah, man will do many things to get himself loved. He will do all things to get himself envied.
Not you agree with that one?
I can see some truth in that.
I think you need to have your ego needs to be very
stroked.
Yeah. Like if you're that
boy does it.
If you're that type of individual, then yes.
Only one mic. Remember that.
Yeah, no. Not everybody has that capacity. Like some people don't give a shit about whether they're being watched, whether they're being followed, whether they're being copied. Some people don't have the capacity for that. But then there's other people who thrive off that.
Yeah. When people do not respect us, we are sharply offended. Yet in his private heart, no man respects himself. I thought that was interesting.
One more time?
Very interesting. That is probably the biggest one.
Yeah,
one more time?
He's got a lot of those. Man.
Wow.
Say that one more time.
When people do not respect us, we are sharply offended. Yet in his private heart, no man respects himself.
Wow.
It's deep, right?
It really is.
Nah, what do you mean in his private hearts, no man respects himself?
The way I'm taking it, it's like we all do to hurt ourselves in some way, shape, or form.
Facts.
And that's how I say, that's how I could look at it. We don't respect ourselves. You know what I mean? Having a second slice of cake. You know what I mean? The fried chicken, the booze, the smokes, the pussy, whatever.
They be that one.
But even that though, when you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain.
Yo, send that book out.
Bars on bars, eh?
Yeah, what? Run that one back one more time.
When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain.
See, I don't know. I'm a little skeptical with that one still.
I hear you.
Hold on.
Not doing that shit no more. Or at least not just.
I don't know if it's applicable in the 21st century.
Hey, yo, bro.
Right?
And when was that written again? Because a lot of people might not be familiar with Mark Twain.
Forever ago, man. I don't know the exact date for this.
But like bars, though, still.
Yeah.
Timeless bars.
Yeah, like 1800s through 1910 or whatever. Something like that. Yeah. I'll drop one last one.
Oh, there's more?
I got a 10, but like I just kept a couple of ones that I thought were kind of good. All right, what was this one? To live a life of undiscovered sin is true joy.
Damn.
Right?
Damn. Damn. That one. Oh.
Yeah, he's got like a stack of them.
Yo.
That one. Shit. That one, I almost feel guilty. Just, yo. Damn.
All right, let's live it
Yo,
out.
but there's people that live like that.
Of course.
I know one.
Scamma.
Yo.
Wow. Oh, damn.
Since we're enjoying it, let me hit one.
Yeah, yo, I'm actually enjoying this. I'm a little intimidated, but I'm enjoying it.
Be careless.
No, but it's like, yo, do you think you could actually sit for that long to come up with some like deep, heavy shit like this? Because you've had some bars.
But that's the thing. If I do have bars, I'm not sitting on it. Like it's straight off the heart.
I know I have some on my phone. They might even still be on my computer, like this, like quotables from this guy, bro.
That's why he's the father of American literature, man.
Yeah.
Like he killed it, right?
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah. Be careless in your dress if you must, but keep a tidy soul.
See, that one went over the head.
Be careless in your dress if you must, but keep a tidy soul.
Does that mean like keep your feet like firm to the ground type of thing?
The way I take it is like appear however,
Yeah.
but like as long as like you got a clean heart kind of thing. Like
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
yeah. Y'all end it there. Maybe I should have ended it on the last one. I don't know. That seemed like
That one hit. That one fucking hit. I was gonna
say it again. Just run it back then.
Maybe we should leave it alone.
Because the conversation could still go so many places from there, yo.
To live a life of undiscovered sin is true joy. Yeah.
They're
called narcissists, though.
It's funny how you took it there. I took it some completely.
But you don't see it, though?
Like, I see it. Like,
but to them, they're never doing something wrong. It's just...
I don't think it's that, though. That's not how I took it.
I'm interested to hear how you...
I said that as a joke, but I mean, like...
I'm looking at it like just to get away with
And that's how I took it.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine if you're sinning and God ain't seeing you're sinning?
Yeah.
You're, like, quote-unquote free to do, not necessarily badness, but... You know what I mean?
I wasn't even looking at it from God, because I'm looking at it like God seeing everything. I'm looking at it like just get away with it. Like,
but undiscovered, like that's how
exactly undiscovered to who?
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. It's like for a narcissist, if they just always feel like they're doing something beneficial to them, that's right.
Yeah.
They're never doing wrong, so it's like there's no sinning involved.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So they'll just continue doing it,
or the sin don't even apply.
Exactly, and they're not even discovering it within themselves. They're completely oblivious to it.
Sometimes they're not, and sometimes they are not.
It's the ones that when they're not oblivious, but he's still doing it. Bro, that's on some Joker level. Bro. That's what I call the devil. And when you meet those kind of people in life, hit them with the stiff arm, yo. I love you from a distance,
bruh.
I'ma still pray for you though,
bruh.
Are you?
Word is bond.
Word is bond. Yeah, I could say that.
Word is bond.
Maybe not as often as I should, but I can honestly say that. You know what? I'll drop a prayer for you because it's more than anything for me. It's the proximity. I can't have you in my orbit, yo. Exactly. I cannot.
It's not that I want badness for you. I don't want you like bad things to happen to you in life or nothing like that. But I just don't want you around me.
Prioritize peace.
Who are you specifying? Like what kind of?
Oh, I don't say no. I don't say the name at any point. But there's a bar that I say in my prayer that is meant for those people, because I can even speak to other people in life that I've crossed paths with that. Have you ever had somebody in life that if you had to identify somebody as like your arch nemesis, that's who I'm pointing out?
No.
Like somebody that you know was just always doing wrong when it came to you?
I know a ton of people that are always doing wrong.
No, but there's never just been one character who's just present for like years on end.
I feel like in order for them to be an arch nemesis, I have to like give into it as well. Like I'm actually doing something back to, whereas I'm not.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, sure, but if this person's just a natural bully,
yeah,
and you're not the only person that they have issues with, but if I know there's somebody on this earth that is wishing badness on me or wants to do me harm, that's who I'm identifying. Anyways, there's a person that I sort of grew up with that kind of energy, who was present for a good few years. I used to still pray for that person, yo. I would never say his name in the prayer, but it's like, like I said, there's a bar there where it's like, yo, those who I like and those who I'm not too fond of.
Yeah.
But that fond of line is like, that person's in my thoughts when I say that part of the prayer. Still praying for that person.
Is that person still at the forefront when you say that bar, or is other people, person?
Like it's changed throughout the years, but there's a difference in the rankings sometimes, yo.
The hierarchy shifts.
Basically. But it's like I'm not leaving you guys out of my prayer. I brush you with a broad stroke. Should I be more intentional about identifying who they are, though? Like, are you saying names in your prayer?
I'm saying names.
Not you're saying names in your prayer? Even if it's your, like, enemy? Yeah, eh? SB? SB's like,
give me some comfort, bro. Tell me you don't.
I'm not saying names, but like there's I have the image up in my head when I'm thinking about this person.
It gets recognized.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Which is like the same thing.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly, because it's speaking to me anyway.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But I don't want to say their name. Like
exactly. And he sees that too. The most sees all of that.
Yeah, I know.
But you can't lie. Don't fake the fun.
I'll be honest.
Don't fake the fun.
Like,
yeah, man.
There's times where like I hate people.
I know.
And then I have to pray like, yo, God, I don't want to be feeling like this.
Bro, dog.
You know?
Trust me.
And that's when the whole prayer thing happens.
Yeah.
Cast that aside as sin.
Yeah.
And rebuke it.
It's not doubt.
Oh man. Oh shit. Damn it. I don't know. Anybody want to start with how their week's been going? How their week went the last couple of days?
I got nothing really crazy to say. I'm just, I guess, more than anything, I'm at this stage where it's hard going to work because every time I go to work, especially my son,
that video you sent me the other day was hilarious, dude. You guys are watching Madagascar, right?
I wasn't there. I was at work, but yeah, it is from Madagascar. It is from Madagascar.
Physically fit.
Oh man, but yeah, he don't want me to go to work. I typically go to work. They go down for their nap, and I'd have a little lunch, and then I'd jet to work. And it's always a thing putting him down for the nap because it's like, no, daddy, don't go to work. Stay home.
Like crying?
Not crying, but just
begging.
Yeah. It sucks.
Just your son though, not the daughter?
Not as much. My daughter, she definitely does. My daughter, what I'll get is she'll wake up from napping like, where's daddy? And then she'll be miserable because she's on the belief that, like, especially coming off the holidays, she's on the tip like, when I wake up from nap, daddy's home. So this is the program. So now that I'm back at work, she's like, where's daddy? And then she get miserable.
Wait, this is funny. Do you remember a time being like that, being the child?
No.
Nah. Well, I mean, I don't remember it, but I've heard the stories. There's like a whole... To this day, my grandmother has a friend that would clown her about it because my parents had gone out one night.
I know you're gonna...
I told you the story?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, shit. My parents had gone out one night, right? And this goes back to long before cell phones. This is like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Rotary phone.
Exactly. But so my grandmother was babysitting us, and she had a couple of her friends over, so they're chilling by myself and my sister there. I cried for my mom to the point where my grandmother had to like yellow pages the restaurant, call the restaurant and tell my mom to come home because I wouldn't stop crying. And she was like dancing around holding me, and she was singing a song, and she was saying, "Hush, Ryan, hush. Hush, Ryan, hush." So her friends clowned her for years, like mocking her with the song, yo. It's still to this day.
That's funny still.
Yeah. But I used to wait outside the bathroom for my mom to finish in the washroom. Type joints.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah. I don't remember these things, but this is the stories that they used to tell me.
When I was growing up, I was so used to my dad working 2 jobs.
That too.
So I'd see my dad for like a hot minute,
basically,
and then hop out the door.
Yep.
So it was just a regular thing. But I remember when we would go down to Barbados, I would stay with my mom. Me and my brother would stay with my mom for the first leg, and my dad would be off of my brother's godfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has his little vacation.
Exactly. But then we would link up, and then he would pass through. And every single time he would pass through, be like, Dad, because I wouldn't see him for a few days type of thing. And then I'd see him, it'd be like, yo, like it'd be so exciting. So I remember that. That's the only thing that I can relate to that type of thing.
I was talking to my babysitter from when I used to be like 4 or 5. And that's when I used to live in England. And we're just reminiscing. Like I messaged her on Facebook, say Happy New Year and all that stuff, right? And she's like, oh man, like I was sharing a picture with her from like when they came out here. And it's like 25 years ago when they came.
Yeah.
And she's like, I miss those days kind of thing, right? Like she's at least like 15 years older than me or something like that. I'm like, yeah, me too. And I'm like, I still remember the days that you guys used to babysit me. And what they used to do, or that I remember at least, was she would take me upstairs to switch the water for the goldfish. And then my mom would boogie. And then as soon as I would hear the door shut, go like running down the door, crying.
No, I'm sorry. Damn it.
Yeah, it's weird though, because like as I was messaging her saying this, I'm like, I can't believe that worked like more than once. You know?
That's why you ended up on the small bus, bro.
Man.
This guy.
Yeah, man's best friend.
I do remember when my dad used to come home from work. That I still remember. Because we would, like, I would sprint to the door to greet my dad at the door.
Yeah.
And my mom sometimes too. But like, again, I think because I knew my dad was always on the road working, my mom had way more of a consistent routine.
Yeah. Where
Where my dad was like, yeah, I don't know if the guy was coming home at 4:30 or 8:30. You get what I mean? So when he bust that door, it's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
he's home. You remember that stuff? Like running to the door when your dad or mom got to the door type stuff?
No.
I never
Yeah,
did that. I never did that.
Oh.
I've had like abandonment issues since young.
True.
Yeah, they left me in a whole nother country for like 2 years. Yeah.
You know what I was like laughing about a second ago too? Because I looked up and you can see the towels right here. I don't like how this brings me into like how my week has been going. Because my older daughter, her energy's been off. Like she's more times she'll wake up and she's ready to go in the morning, you know. And now she's kind of on this. I don't want to get up. I have to go to school. School's lame. Blah blah blah. And her morning energy is just different.
Get ready.
That's my daughter too, yo.
Yeah, but hear what though? We're going through her bag. I remember what we were looking for, putting something away, whatever. And I found some pouch in there. So I'm like, yo, what's this? Turns out her mom gave her a period pouch.
What?
Exactly. 9 years old, bro.
But you know what? No.
Exactly.
You know what?
That's-
10 years old is when they're starting to like.
Bruh.
I know that.
Pre-alluded to hers.
Yeah.
I can even say that my wife was pretty young when she had hers too.
This guy threw pre under the bus.
She spoke on
I
it.
know. I'm just saying. It's funny.
I mean, because I was gonna ask. Well, firstly, because we're sitting on the towels because of the whole explosion earlier.
That's what I
For everybody who's listening and they're watching, we had a bit of an accident here, so it got kind of wet. The couches got kind of wet, so we're sitting on the couches, and now I'm going into this whole period thing. It's like it's awkward.
This guy didn't put on his pad properly.
Bon looks like he tampons it.
Yo, that's fucked. That's crazy. Don't do that. That's nuts, bro. That's a real question, though. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, hold on. So not to be intrusive. So like she had
No,
it,
she
or
hadn't.
it's-
No,
it's-
she hadn't had it yet. But
Okay.
this is just in case, like a preparation. Like, get used to carrying this with you. This is what it's
But
for. Yada yada yada.
But what would give her like? Is it just the age, or is there a
The age.
conversation?
It might just be the age, because from what I understand, it might just be the age. So when I asked my daughter like how she feels about it, if she understands it, how much her mom explained to her, and she's answering all these questions. Sorry, and then I also said to her like, don't think that you can't talk to other females within our family too. Like you have your aunt here, you have your cousins you can speak to, because they dealt with the same thing. And she's like, oh, mommy did say that I could even ask them. And she said specifically because from what her mom told her, my older sister must have shared with her at some point that she got hers really young. So then it got me thinking, I don't even know when my sisters would have gotten theirs.
Really?
And it's not like we had these conversations before.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, are there signs that I should be looking for? And I don't know if this grumpiness in the morning thing might be tied to it. I have no idea. But it's just funny how the period pouch thing happened and I'm identifying this grumpiness thing. So is this just what it's like? I'm going to have to see this other side of my daughter now when she's in this mood, this space. And how did we get here already? You get what I mean?
Time, fam.
And then it made me think about this guy because I'm like, yo, isn't your daughter a year older than mine? And you haven't gotten this far with any of that stuff?
I had a conversation with their mom. I was actually trying to look that up when I did that. I think it's been like a year or two. And I was just like, when do you want to be able to have that conversation with her? And then she's like...
Just specifically the period thing?
Just knowing about it. Like, I feel like she should know about it and not know about it when it's happening.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? So, I don't remember exactly how the conversation went because I didn't find it right now. But ultimately, she said, I'm going to wait like another year because she doesn't want to bring it up because then that might make it come early or something like that. Like, I don't remember what she was saying exactly, but something, like, I'm not trying to make her look bad, but like something like that. Yeah, like she didn't want to have the conversation
like some manifesting type thing?
I don't know.
Okay.
So she's like, she'll wait for it or whatever. I'm like, all right, just let me know. And then I want to be active in that whole conversation too. And I just remember like vaguely like her asking me like why. And then I'm like,
who?
Like,
their
mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, because I don't want there really to be anything that she can't talk to me about.
For sure.
And I want to be able to, I'll be limited, but
in perspective that.
But I mean, I still want her to be comfortable enough to 100%. Be like, yo, I could talk to this guy about anything.
100%.
So that's how I was looking at it. And then I was also looking at it like, I'll just learn whatever I need to learn.
100%.
Yeah. This is interesting though. How much? Go ahead.
How did she feel about you even questioning that though?
I don't know how she felt.
That you think it was just
that'll forever
went right over her head type joints?
I don't know. I think it was more like surprise that I'm bringing it up, if anything.
Did you find that often throughout your relationship? What? That whenever you express certain things, she'd be taken aback? Like, or why?
Yo,
like,
I'm not saying this to like duck your question. I try like to not really remember much. Like to me, it's like it's such a blur now. Not like a blur, but I'm making it into a blur. Because I feel like if I'm to have this conversation with this person and be like, "Yo, remember this, that, and the third," I don't even think she's gonna be able to remember half this stuff or deny it. So it's like, why am I holding on to this memory? You know what I mean? But there's
even the good stuff though.
Yo, it's so hard to really try to remember the good when like the bad like it just shadows it like crazy. And so it's just kind of like it could have been good right now the way that I look at it. Like when it ended, I wasn't looking at it like now we got to be arch nemesis or any of that stuff. I was still looking at it like, yo, we can be friends. Like I have a pretty good like a pretty good acquaintance, right? Like I don't want to say friend, but like I meet him quite regularly at like when I'm playing cards, right? So I go to the spot and play poker, and he's out there. All right, cool. So he's divorced, and his words, yo, me and my ex are like best friends, and I'm like, that's so dope. Like that's so dope, and not for me, not for her, but for the kids, yo. Like you know how amazing that'd be for kids. And I have this next homie too, like, and then she's like, I wanted to make sure that we're able to have something for the sake of the kids to give them somewhat of a normal. So at least like the 4 or 5 of us, whatever, how many kids, I'm being big on purpose, could go out as a unit, not necessarily a family. And when I hear these things, I'm just like, yo, that's so mature,
It
bro.
is. Like even the verbiage.
Yeah, so when you say like whatever you're saying, I'm just looking at it like, yo, you're like... like it's just so sad to me because I just look at it like it could have been so much more, but whatever, man. Maturity's like that's what it is.
It's still early, and when I say early,
I don't think so.
You don't. Well, what I'm going to ask is, do you think there's ever a point where you can possibly be a unit? We're not necessarily best friends.
Now I'm over it.
Okay.
Now I'm kind of over it.
Yeah.
Like I said this quite literally, like as soon as it was happening. Maybe too soon, I get it. But under the circumstance at the time, it's like, yo, everyone doesn't have to get along. You could have a clean break. But and then that's the crazy part to me too. I feel like I'm the one that should be pissed off if anything. But anyway, that's perspective too.
Yeah.
But now I'm at a point where I'm like, now for what?
Yeah.
So yeah. And I bet like, I don't even want to say this. I can see that being like the reason for the other person now to like want to almost do that. Because when it's an original idea from moi, nah. You gotta hear it from like everyone and their mother first.
Yeah.
So
the source matters.
Yeah. I don't understand that either. I don't get that concept. Anyway, as I digress. Yeah.
This also comes at a time that I just started watching a show called Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
I don't know if none of you guys have seen it. A couple people have recommended it. I remember seeing it on my Disney Plus. Well, not my Disney Plus, because you know the ones.
I know the ones.
But I never bothered taking a look at it. But then now a couple people have come back and said, "Yo, watch it. It's a good show." Yada yada yada. So I'm trying it out now. I'm on like episode 3. I'm not invested, but I'm still interested enough to keep going. But this happens in the episode.
What part?
The daughter has her first period, and she's with her dad. The parents are going through a separation.
Ooh, in the middle.
And the mom was tied up with, she's a lawyer, so she was in court. So he's calling, not getting a response, and he has to deal with it. And it's kind of like, damn, yo. But it played out, and it's funny how I'm watching that. Well, that happened, and then that happened. You get what I mean?
It's funny how art imitates life sometimes in real time.
Exactly.
Yo, that's hilarious that you just said that part.
I also remembered an episode with a girl when I was in middle school. She got hurt. I don't think it was her first one, but her period came at school, and she wasn't prepared for it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad still.
Jeez, I've never experienced anything like that.
Nah,
thankfully.
it wasn't good, yo.
Poor thing.
Exactly.
Like that's especially where we went to school.
Exactly.
Jeez.
That's a core memory that I think will forever stick with a lot of people.
Damn. So knowing that now and then watching over time, do you think that might have
affected her?
I was gonna say stained her experience.
That would have been the right word.
Yeah,
that's
crazy. Like, do you think she was traumatized to a degree? Like, do you think she carried that a little bit?
For sure. I don't know how long she carried it, but it definitely lasted a while.
Man. Yeah.
Like, I still remember this girl that pissed her pants.
Me too.
What?
Yeah. Grade 5.
I got a grade 3 story, a grade 4 story.
Grade 5's kind of late.
I was gonna say grade 5 is
she had her
3.
She had her hand up.
Nah, this is way.
Oh, but wait, was she denied?
Not denied, just never got called on or something.
Nah, mine is worse still.
Nah, this is bad because then she came back with like paper towels and like.
This is Albion Heights days, bro.
You would have to be.
Madame Gindi.
Oh, I wasn't in your class.
Yeah, but you don't remember the French teacher, Madame Gindi,
I remember
bro?
Madame Gindi for
That's
sure.
what I'm saying. So Madame Gindi, but you know how she used to be feisty, right?
Yeah,
she was mean, bro.
She was
mean.
She was.
But you didn't want to ask Madame Gindi for nothing, bro.
That name sounds mean,
bro.
I remember
stout Indian woman. And she taught French.
Something like that.
I was gonna say like that sounds like an Indian name, but she's French.
She's brown. Yeah,
brown.
I didn't know what.
Well, I guess some parts of it.
I'm
were
assuming she's
better.
We assumed everybody was Indian back in the day.
Yeah.
Unless I knew you were Trini of some sort, but or Guyanese, but everybody else was just Indian.
And then you're mad at us for thinking everyone's black.
It just was what it was, man. But we can get to some of that later because that's what I'm playing.
It's a hard R.
But yeah, we're in Madame Gindi's class now, right? I don't even know what we were doing, but
I'm almost scared to hear her reaction.
Yo, we were having a bad day. I think a couple people already got yelled at.
Yeah, oh boy.
So then class is done, and we all get up, and there's a wet spot on the floor. And Madame Gindi goes, VJ, what happened? And he's like, I had an accident.
Oh, it's a guy.
Yes, yo. Yeah.
I think
you remember this?
Oh.
because he was afraid to ask to go to the washroom. And the man just sat there and let it go, bro.
Is this the same one that used to play cello?
Probably because he's from the ends.
Yeah.
It is the same one?
I had a feeling.
And I feel
You still like that?
To answer your question, I think it definitely did something.
it didn't help.
No, it definitely didn't help.
Right.
Shit.
It stuck with him for that long?
Okay, we're not talking to man.
I don't think it was that particular incident. I just think there was something at home that made him who he is or was.
Yeah, like a lot of pressure because he was very smart, but he was very timid to a degree.
Yeah, man.
Tender.
Yo, this is cool. Pause.
Yeah, no shit.
But I mean, you have to handle the man soft. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's funny because when you said it and he said his name, and I was just like, oh,
that makes sense now.
It
right?
makes so much.
But yeah, it's a core memory. I'll never forget that shit. I think when I'm getting used like a green 2-piece with like one of those red scarf joints or something.
Oh, I can remember the scarf for sure. She
you know what I mean? She used to have the short hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I can paint that lady right now. So
and she was like what, like 5'3"?
Yeah,
like
short,
she was
bro.
tiny, but she.
Yo, VJ got up and we all saw the wet spot, and the man them were like, "What?"
So he was just ready to bounce, like.
But this is grade 3, Eli.
Yeah, I put like
no, this is like 4 or 5.
That's what I'm saying. It was late. It's like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You're making it seem like grade 3 is okay. You should still know what's going on.
Exactly.
I mean, it's better than 5.
Yeah, okay,
this was late. That's got to be at least grade 4,
it was
bro.
because he came in like he wasn't. I don't remember growing up with VJ.
Yeah,
he came in
like well after you should be doing that. 'Cause I remember, I think Monique fought there, like lost it. Like, you know the ones, right? Yo, that girl will embarrass the hell out of you, bro.
So check this out.
It was one of those like one of those ones.
Rexdale, man. I swear to goodness.
So we're laughing at it, right? You get a call tomorrow, Mr. Cox. Like you're like, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about that then? All of a sudden you gotta like.
You got one of those calls, eh?
No, I didn't. No, but it's a legit fear of mine. Like, I would never want one of those calls.
No, you wouldn't.
More than number 2. The number 2 would be horrible.
Oh.
Because there was people that were getting those number 2 calls and I would hear.
You're done. You're done. Yeah. I would.
Like all of a sudden it's not funny anymore. No, it's not.
No, that's the thing. Yo, but the thing is, kids can be so cruel, right?
Exactly.
And
well,
when
we just heard his story about how they were.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At that point, like, I'm gonna be terrified because I'm just gonna want to come to the rescue. But then you're thinking about the whole aftermath. It's not the moment. That's whatever. It's tomorrow, next week. Like he's got to carry that.
Yeah.
You got to show up to school and. You're the guy that shit your pants, bro. Like, that's not, it's not cool, bro.
It happens to the best of us.
I think this guy's got a story like it happened yesterday. That's why he ain't wearing white pants.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I already forgot, man. Right. I think you could get away with it a little bit more in today's day and age than back then.
Are you? No way.
Why you say that?
No way.
Man.
I wholeheartedly disagree, but
I think it still depends on the area you came up with. I think those Rexdale niggas will flame you,
bro.
Like,
Dog,
they'll flame you.
Any ends.
No,
Any ends.
Yeah, like in the suburbs though, I don't think it's as bad. When you're dealing with the bad breed over there, bro, like they'll flame you, man.
Early.
That's never gonna change.
No,
I'm gonna show you guys a video after.
I still think it's easier to get away with it now than it was back then. Because now it's like, everyone gets a trophy,
bro.
Everything is okay.
I hear what you're saying. Fair enough.
Back then, oh my god! And your parents ain't come in; they're probably at work. So you're in those pants for like the rest of the day.
No. They normally send it. You don't send a change of clothes on the first day that they keep in their cubbies.
We're talking grade 4, grade 5.
Oh,
right
wow,
now.
okay, well, sure. Yeah.
Social media, fam, and that.
No, but they're not carrying like phones at this age.
Yeah, but if I'm telling you, if
Bro,
we had,
I don't know.
Nah.
Maybe
Nah,
maybe the
that-
teacher.
hey.
Maybe the teacher.
Bro, let me tell you something. Whoa.
I heard some stories. Yo, teachers are shady out here.
Yeah,
man.
yo,
Oh,
very,
they're
very,
definitely clocking all of those, and they're sharing those in the
very.
staff room. And shit
Yeah.
too,
Oh,
bro.
what?
Buddy, that's rough.
Damn.
But hold on, you saying he was playing the cello in high school or something?
In
We're
middle
gonna
school.
have to.
Middle school.
Man, the
Middle
bleeps
school.
are gonna have to.
Nah.
Middle school.
Middle school?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all
Yeah.
used to like sit beside you, no?
Yeah.
That strings class was epic.
It really was.
Shout out. Huh,
Yeah, but what, you gotta sign that seat, bro?
No, it's just
You chose
everything.
to sit beside him?
Bro, there's 4 cellos. There's like 3 bass.
Oh,
like everything, like it's organized.
Oh, I thought you meant like in class. Oh, cause that was what you guys have strings class.
Strings.
That was a class. Yeah.
It was a class.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like
if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out excitement.
Yeah. Shout out the stage.
The stage.
What made you guys do strings? You did strings and steel band.
Steel band was high school. Everybody.
Middle
Here's the
school.
thing.
That's how you guys could never like, bro. Middle school string. I did steel band in middle school.
We had steel band in middle school too, but everybody wanted steel band.
Nah, it wasn't like that.
Everybody wanted
never
steel
got
We
band.
had to do a test.
You had to do like
The
a
people that had like that were better at music basically got put into either strings or the orchestra thing, whatever.
that's what the test was.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think the test.
don't
I remember
Yeah,
them
dude,
having
no
a
type
drum
of test.
set. I remember them having a drum set, and they were like, "Yo,
Are you
Try
talking
the
about steel
drums.
pants or are you talking about in middle school? In middle
talking
school,
about middle school."
no, that's
We're
not
talking
how it
about
was.
middle school.
There was there was the easiest ones were supposed to be keyboarding and steel pants. And then the other two were supposed to be like a higher level if you were
That's what it
more in
was.
depth in, I don't know, that little music test thing that they made you do.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, don't listen to this guy, bro.
It is. You can look it up.
He was in a numbered room.
That don't mean nothing.
What were you saying, Lance?
Proud of that. By the way, so were a lot of your homies. I want to see you say it to them. He's getting away saying some shit to me. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What were you gonna say?
No, what are you talking about? It was strings.
What?
One was ready to keep it moving. He was ready. He was committed. On that note,
I don't know. How was your week? Then, bro? Like, you got nothing?
Yeah, no, I got something still. Like,
Okay.
this is being men in the room right now, right? Do you still get like, I'm going to say it like this on purpose, but do you sometimes get like emotional and feel like a bitch? Like you're getting teary-eyed or emotional about something. In my case, I keep certain things in my kids when they were younger, right? Like I got their gloves from when like their hands were like tiny,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
their
yeah.
socks and stuff like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I came across that stuff. I'm like getting like kind of emotional. I'm like, fuck, man, like this is, yo, what's your problem? Like enjoy this kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? Then I have I'm with Google now for my phone, so I got a Pixel, and it automatically shows me pictures from like way back, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, where they're like tiny, and those come up every periodically. But that particular day when I'm cleaning everything up, I'm watching these videos, I'm looking at these like stuff that I kept, and I'm just like getting like a little emo about it. I'm like, damn, like as a man, do you feel like that still, or are you like kind of over with it and like you just accept it, like all right, this is a part of life and stuff? Because I remember at a time I'd laugh at someone if they were crying like that. Or about to, or like whatever. So like a part of that old memory was kind of like, yo, suck it up. Like it's all good.
Yeah.
Like
nah. Well, I can't say I don't know, but I was never a crier. Like the
Same.
most profound
Same.
things could be happening, I wouldn't cry. Even in movies, like in Soul Food when Big Mama died, I felt it, but it didn't bring me to tears. Same thing with in John Q when his son dropped and he's they're panicking and all that. Like I felt it, but it wouldn't bring me to tears.
yeah, I love how this guy's giving movie examples.
No, but this is why. This is
good.
why.
Yeah, this is
This is
good,
why.
though. Like,
Fast forward now,
Yeah, those movies make you emotional now.
watching Moana,
Yeah,
and I'm getting teary eyed. I'm getting like I'm like literally getting teary eyed, and I'm like, what's happening?
yeah. What is happening?
right? But I'm a father now.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing, that's the only switch that I could say that, and I'm a lot older.
No, I think it's the parents.
As
switch.
much, and I think so, because I was old enough to understand what was happening when I was watching John Q, when I was watching Soul Food, when I saw what happened. I was old enough to literally comprehend the whole totality of the moment. It didn't bring me to tears. Little animated movie, and even though like something happened, it's a little animated movie. It's, you know, it's still geared for kids, and that's bringing me to like well up, and I'm experiencing all these emotions that I felt before, but it didn't bring me to a biological response. Like, you know what I mean, with tears and all that. Like, so I don't necessarily. I guess I'm still trying to understand that moment, because that's the only time that it really happened.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to understand it, but like to say I feel like a bitch or anything like that, and no, I never hit me like that. I'm just trying to I'm like, why is this happening now? What's causing it now? Like, what is, because I still, like, even talking, I still don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
But I never looked at myself like, you're a bitch or whatever.
I don't know, in that moment, I was just kind of reflecting on it, because, I could relate to the parent component, where that's probably when the switch changed. But it was like, for a moment there, I was like reverting back and thinking like, yo, chill. Like, it's not that serious.
It's not that serious. I know.
Right? Anywho, but like, I went rock climbing with the kids. And, like, nurture. So I've had my daughter climbing stuff when she was like, before, like, maybe like just one, give or take, like just little things. Go up on the sofa, all right, cool. Climbing up ladders, stairs, whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, she's so natural at this. It's crazy. Like, in comparison to my son. Like, and it's not just an athletic thing.
No, but sometimes it's just like people have gifts, right? Like, they catch it.
Crazy. Crazy how, like, talented, if you will, she is. And there's like no lessons, nothing. Like, we're just doing it. It's just something that she enjoys doing. But like the way she like just gets
navigates.
It's wild. Like, even body leverage, like stuff that like I sometimes ask the people that are working there, like, how are you gonna get from this move to this jump or whatever? She's just kind of swinging like it's nothing. I'm just starting to notice like a lot of differences in their personalities. Yo, have you ever caught your daughters fighting with each other, like verbally, and they're like, does one get the better of the other?
The younger one's a bit of a bully.
Yeah, eh?
And the older ones just can't be bothered anymore. So she'll just like, whatever, man. She'll just.
Oh man, when they have,
because the younger one's very.
Do you ever have to step in? Like, it's hit a limit.
Nah, not to where they're about to like put hands on each other.
No, not like that.
But just like the verbiage is.
Yeah. Like, where it's like,
too spicy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, eh?
Spicy
man.
How? Like
just something that would stick. That would
I'm gonna do something to you or
no, just like
something that would really like stick with
that
you
hurt.
mentally. Yeah, that's like hurtful.
Nah. They don't talk to each other like that.
That's probably a good thing.
Nah.
Oh man, they were going at it the other day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like,
and saying what?
I don't want to get into what you were saying.
Nah, we got it. Nah, like what?
It was just personal shots.
Like what? I can't imagine this. Personal how? Like what?
Man, how much do you want to expose? It's personal. I don't want to say it for their sake. Okay, but like, let's just say I'll make up an example that's relatable.
Like, do you have something you can think of that'd be bad? I don't know.
Let's just pretend.
I can't even imagine.
Let's just pretend one's better at math or one's better at English, and I'm just knocking you for being so bad at English or being so bad at math.
Yeah.
Okay, but to the point where it's like
you're going in. Yeah.
You have to have a talk with them, like independently after the fact. And be like, you can't talk to each other like that. That is crazy. Yeah. That is crazy. Like,
do you remember talking like that with your brother?
I dropped like a 1-2 bars, but I wouldn't go in. We would more like physically fight. It wasn't more to talk back. Like, nah, we never did that.
Did you do that?
Nah, I think my sister and I probably fought like twice, maybe. We didn't really fight like that.
That's amazing.
And to be like. The thing is, so Knots and I had a conversation yesterday, actually. And Knots had asked me if I ever had to slap my kids. Like, if I ever, like, beat them before. But I said, nah. Like, I've never really had to. I've pinched one of my daughters, like, twice, just for her to, like, stop, like, feel something. But outside of that, I've never slapped them. But in knots is like, nah, B. Like,
Sing Spirit around. Yo, Knots. Yo. Knots' reaction was the best, bro. Yo. Yeah, I'm Old Testament too, Knots. Don't worry, yo. I'm Old Testament too, bro.
But like, are some kids just that bad where you,
some
you
are.
don't know what else to do with these guys?
Some are.
And they're definitely not, because I remember a couple of them from back in the day too.
Right? But back in the day, they grow up to be the same ones.
Exactly.
But outside it, like hidden, right? Are you raising your voice and yelling? You don't need to do that either?
Nah, like raise my voice, yes, like project it more, but not yell at them ever.
That's good.
And there was my daughter went through a brief phase where like the younger one she'd start snapping and like really jumping up and down, like rage type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That lasted a couple months, but she don't do that no more. And even when she was doing it, it was kind of like a, all right, like let me know when you're done type energy.
Yeah.
Because it's ultimately it's attention that they're craving. Like they want you to respond in some way, but yo, that's not how this works. You can jump up in and down dance room for as long as you want. I'm not gonna respond with that same energy. Whereas back in the day, belt, spoon, telephone, whatever it is that they're getting their hand on, like who you carrying on like that with?
Yeah.
Dustpan.
What kind of beating did you get?
All of the above.
You got it like that?
I got some shit. And I'm the type of youth that I would test. I would test. I would know the limit and I would just flirt with it sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
But who you getting from, your mom or your dad?
Mostly my mom, because my mom would always be around. Yeah. But then it got to a point where I wasn't fazed by my mom.
Exactly.
But my dad, oh Lord have his mercy. And because I remember, I'm gonna wait till your dad comes home.
And the reason why I referenced my sister a while ago is because I remember having a fight. This is later on. And again, this like we were living on Westmore for a while at this point. So I was well over the age of 7. This is probably like 11, 12 maybe. I don't even know what it was about, but we started fighting over something. I really don't remember. And then my mom had to like step in. And I feel like my dad had to say something about like, yo, you can't carry on with girls like that. Like as you mature. You know what I mean? Like you gotta remove that energy at some point so it don't even get that far type shit. Like that's your sister and she's also like a girl.
It's a good thing.
But the thing is, the other time that I remember my dad like actually hitting me, like he just slapping my leg because we were in the car. We were leaving our babysitters and I don't know what my sister and I were carrying on about, but I had said I'll stab her.
Woo!
And it was almost my dad was taking, like he was like, where did you hear that? Where did you learn that type of stuff to be talking like that, especially?
Yeah.
And we were in the car and my dad, like he used to drive a truck.
Yeah.
Like shifting gear too.
Yeah.
Not a truck, but a pickup truck that was manual. So he's in there, middle of shifting gear, talking to me about it, I remember him like hitting me in my leg. And that's the only time my dad ever even like slapped me. But every other time was my mom. And we were getting the spoon and the belt. Outside of that, I never got no telephone shit. Because I've heard some wild stories, bro. The type of stories I've heard from friends, that's crazy. Like, a lot of you guys should, like, CAS should have come for you guys a long time ago.
Right?
Like,
Dog.
Yo.
How bad did you get it?
Well, based on what you're saying, nothing near that.
Nah, but I've heard, like, things, like, flung across the room, like answering machines type stuff.
Oh, that's crazy. No, not
Exactly.
like that.
Whoa,
Not like that.
answering machine.
Bro.
But to me, I feel like whatever I got was bad enough. Like,
Remember the answering machines?
Yeah.
Youths that are listening right now might not even know there's an answering machine. Like, your phone was connected to a whole other mechanism.
But yeah, that's temper problems right there. You're throwing your answering machine?
Basically.
That's crazy. Yeah. But this is funny, though, because it reminds me of this thing that I was watching with Gary Vee, right? And he's talking about everyone resents their parents so much, right? Because of how they were brought up or
but
whatever.
It's the grandparents that they should be.
They're like, why don't you take it out on your grandparents? And that's what he's saying. And I'm like, all right, cool, valid, right? And then he's like, wait, in fact, don't take it out on your grandparents. Take it on your great-grandparents. Why'd you just take it out on your whole family tree? Like when you look at it like that, kind of funny. But nah, my dad was, again, same thing. My mom, like I remember a time where I would fake it just to like give her the satisfaction of
that one's.
And then I didn't want it to get like
Yeah.
So I'd be like, all right, whatever.
Never.
But what I noticed about my mom is like her words sometimes would mess me up more than like the physical. Like she would say something where it'd just be like, "Whoa," and I'm still like I'm still dissecting some of that shit. Like it's
like what? Like what's an example that you can remember? Nothing that sat with you down.
It would just be like emotional shit. Like, oh, we work so hard for blah blah blah, and not for you to do blah. Like the typical story. You know what I mean?
And it never hit you back then.
It did hit me back then. What do you mean? Like
what she would say, it would hit you, and then
100%. I'd be like,
it never changed the behavior. You'd still go back and do some other.
No, I think it definitely worked to an extent, but I just think it didn't teach me anything. Like it
more mindfuck you than
to some extent. Like it stopped me from doing the behavior or repeating it. However, if there was like a more, I get that they're not capable of this or weren't at the time, but if we could actually have a conversation of why and break it down for me, you know, like that would have helped a lot more because I might not have made the same mistake, but I might have made a version of that mistake in something else. And
how well do you think you would have received that conversation and then go out into the world?
It's hard to say all that now.
You know what I mean?
Because now I'm thinking with the way that I'm thinking now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. And then at the end of the day, you're somewhat of a product of whatever, right?
It is, yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, I got the core messages that were important.
You ever think about some of the real trauma that your parents went through? That was then passed down to you?
Yeah.
Is it stuff that they've identified with you or?
Nah, I could just see it now. I could see.
But have you ever heard any stories like people have come back and told you things that they've experienced and this is why they are part of the person why they are now, like the way they are now?
Oh, like things that my parents have gone through? Yeah. Some
real traumatic shit?
I'd say so, yeah.
You got something?
But I've lived through some of it. Like some of the stuff that happened, I was old enough to quite literally remember it. And I would be there for it. Like I have a really good memory for a lot of things. So
those things always stand out.
Yeah, certain things definitely stand out. And it's like, like now again, I could reflect back on it and be like, wow, like, lack of words, I'm sort of proud of you still showing face and doing what you did and handling it the way that you handled it.
Yeah.
Because it's different.
Bro. Yeah.
You got something that you're willing to share, it's too personal.
I'd have to think about it, but like I'll put something out. Let me think about something.
You got something in particular?
Nothing in particular, but it comes up because my family's huge. On my mom, both my parents' sides have respectively large families compared to the norm of 2 kids, 3 kids type of thing. Like both of my parents have more than 5 siblings, and my mom has, when they were all alive, my mom had 6 brothers, 6 sisters. You know what I mean? No halves, like type of thing. It was 1 mother, 1 father, whole bag of kids. You hear certain things from the aunts and uncles, but for the most part, they tried to shelter us, right? But when you start talking with the cousins, and again, because there's so much aunts and uncles, there's a bag of cousins, different generations. And when you get old enough, you start comparing notes, certain things that you might have missed, they're filling in the blanks and things. And they always talk about generational curses and whatnot. You got to break them, that sort of thing. Yeah, our family's gone through so much different shit. Sometimes a one aunt and an uncle, or an uncle and an uncle and an aunt or an aunt are beefing over some dumb shit. And sadly, it carries on to the children. Maybe not directly, but indirectly. You know
I've gone through that too.
And yeah. And it just trickles down.
I'd even say like we just kind of fixed some of that like recently, like me and.
Well, good for you.
Like the cousins.
Good for you. Good for you.
Because it's like we've always had a good relationship. The main thing that I guess came in between was the lack of communication, and this is somewhat before like social media became what it became. And then it's like you hit a certain level of maturity where you're able to have the conversation and recognize, yo, that's between them. That shouldn't really affect what we've had, right?
But sometimes,
you don't think it.
I was going to say sometimes the other party just doesn't have that maturity, or sometimes the other party might not have worked through it or understood it. But so then it gets stuck.
I've been that person though. Like,
for sure.
Like I've been the one that didn't mature and received the thing like the person extending like
the olive branch.
Correct. And I'm just like, what? And like, I let it out.
Yeah.
Because it's like sometimes, like what I've recognized, like especially from a forgiving side, I don't like the concept of faking it. I don't want to pretend like everything is good just because now all of a sudden you want like a relationship or whatever. Like I need to know that I'm actually good to
receive.
Not only to receive, but actually to engage.
You want the space to feel safe.
Well, to engage. And also sometimes like I need to let you know what you did in order for me to like really like get it out my system. And so like, to your point, is there one that I'm willing to share? I'm going to be vague with the relationships, but like my father went through some stuff with like family members and stuff like that. Like, let's just say it's finances. Let's just say like lost a ton of money, got a lot of money got taken away or whatever, right? All right, cool. And then it's just like the way that everything played out after the fact. It was just like I felt bad for him, you know, like looking back now, it's just like, yo, you didn't deserve that. From how I know the story, anyway, because there's always other versions,
layers and perspectives,
and that's another thing that I'm maturing into realizing, because you will look at certain people a certain way until you hear a whole other side of the story, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I wasn't privy to that. So the way that I knew everything, it's how it happened. Cool. And eventually, after some point, this person's reaching out now. And I haven't talked to this person in like maybe 10, 15 plus years. And at first I'm like, I'm good. And then I just kind of snapped and just said everything and kind of put it out there. Like, yeah, you want to do this now, but where was this energy X amount of years ago? Right. And then that person flipped back, and it's like a little back and forth for a minute. Right. Until, again, I was ready and got to a point where I could actually receive it, have a mature conversation and meet them where they're at. Because you might be ready, but the other person isn't.
100%.
And then what's the point? What's the point? 100%. Like the energy's still like more on the negative side than it is the positive, 100%. Right? But yeah, anyway, so yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but.
What about you?
Yeah.
My grandfather was a Gallus, right?
What's that mean?
He had lots of women.
Okay. What did you say?
Gallus.
Oh, okay.
So.
Which grandfather?
My dad's dad.
Okay.
When my grandfather discovered that he had a child, which was my father, he went and got my father to bring him back for him to live with him. By that point, my grandfather was already married at the time. So when he came and got my dad and brought him to live with him now, his wife at the time used to treat my dad really bad. Like really, 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 really bad. My dad never talked about it, but other family members knew, like they eventually found out over time. And I didn't know for years, but then when I finally found out, and my grandfather was the one that shared everything with me, it brought me back to a time, though, when I actually drove out to Kitchener with my dad, and this is well into my teenage years. This particular day, we're going to Kitchener to pick up a sofa for my aunt, whose mom it is. You follow along?
Yeah.
So by this point, like, well removed, I mean, they still had somewhat of like a distant relationship, but this is the person that used to like really do some bad things to you. And as a child, we picked up the sofa, came back, but we were there chilling for a little bit, had something to drink. I think I had some bun or bulla or one of them. Chilling for a little bit, key, ha, came back. Then years later is when I found out about the whole like stuff that she would do to him from back in the day, right? So seeing the interaction between them, and then finding out the stories years later, it's like, yo, why didn't my dad hate that lady? My dad never carried no malice, no resentment, no nothing towards that lady. And I'm telling you, the stuff that I heard about this, I don't know if I could do it, especially if you never acknowledge it like you said. How do you knowingly know and carry these same memories that you did these things to me?
Yeah, they're different back then, yo.
Bro.
They're so different back then. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Right? Yeah.
Because it does come out in different ways.
Exactly.
But I've always felt that's hidden. That's made him so closed off.
Yeah, that too.
Like,
And that
so
could be the
closed
result.
off.
That could just be the result.
Because everybody wonders for years where I get that from, and I really think it's from him. Like, yo, he don't answer no questions. He's just very to himself. He has his brethren that he'll talk to, but it's like he never goes out of his way. He's just very to himself.
Yeah.
Very to himself. He's still the cool, comfortable person in the family to go and talk to, but he outside bossy, like, with it like that. He don't share feelings.
I also think that
But my grandfather was also like that too, though. But I
Yeah.
think my dad got it from another space.
or he just added.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember giving my grandfather gifts, like for Christmas. He'll go upstairs and open it in his room because he doesn't want to show the emotion in front of everybody else.
Yeah. I think it still exists because I can differentiate the sides really well. So, for example, like, I don't remember my grandfather as in my dad's dad, but I hear stories of how he was and blah, blah, blah. So he's sort of like his dad. And then my brother is also like them. So they're more, let's just say, introverts. Whereas my mom is loud, talkative, blah, blah, blah. And I'm more on that side of it. So I could see the difference.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's an event that made them like this. I think they're naturally also like this.
Exactly.
You know? So maybe that event added more to it, but they're definitely closed off. And then that generation, I feel like, is just like that. But then I also hear stories of him when he was younger and he wasn't like that.
Right?
And it's like trying to bring those stories up, you can't get a word out. Like it would be so interesting for me because I almost feel like at times it's like, yo, you're still a stranger to me. Like, I know you, yeah, you're my father, blah, blah, blah. But it'd be like, I'd be so interested to have a conversation like a friend. Like, yo, tell me about that time.
You don't talk to your dad, your parents like that now?
No.
Bruh. Nah, you see, and when I realized that there was so much life that they lived before me, I need to know. I needed all of the tea now.
Yeah, but they got
because I would overhear certain stories that they're having with their friends, and I'm like, yo, finish that story for me because I need to know about that.
Yeah.
I'm hearing stories about my dad going out to parties with his brethren, with the burners and everything type joints, and I'm like, what? What do you mean this guy had a gun on him? Like, what are you talking about? Crazy.
That's funny. That's the story you want to hear, eh?
No, but I'm like, yo, what? Like, what was going on here? Like, what?
His character profile properly, please.
Bro.
His dad's like, damn, my son is can't even let his mom go to the washroom without lying. I ain't telling you shit.
But they say that I was always a quiet child. Like, my aunt swears I was mute as a child. Like, I would just be around and no words. I would never talk.
I'm the complete opposite of that.
No, I was never talking.
I feel like there's like legends of me, like stories upon stories.
This guy.
I'm not even joking.
But you're consistent though. I can see it.
Because I'm the youngest of the youngest. So like all my cousins are at a space where they can remember it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sure.
And they've told me stuff like forever. Like that's like an Indian thing too, where they just tell you how you were as a child, and it's like I don't remember this, but like there's like this whole thing.
I was also gonna say earlier that I'm an emotional person. I would cry for everything.
Always? Were you always like that?
Yeah, I can feel the moment, so I would I could just,
remove yourself before.
Basically, the tears are gonna come, yo. I promise you, I cried when Doughboy got killed in Boys in the Hood, bro. And that shit came out in the 90s.
You see, but those ones though, that's real shit. It technically not should
that was
move
like
you,
92, bro.
Hey,
I
man,
felt it.
You see a man get wet up, so
Yeah, I respect that you could say that though.
What?
Just that you could openly talk about it like that. Because there's so many people that are like that, but they can't admit that. And it's like, shut up.
One of my exes would even call me about that stuff too, because she'd be like, yo, you love to cry, yo. But we'd be watching movies and shit, so you can see the shit. Television shows, whatever it was.
It's not something I'd want to hear.
Whatever.
Look where we grew up though. That shit was a liability, bro.
That's a big part of it.
Of course, it's a big part of it. Yeah. You couldn't be flexing that shit back then.
Imagine that.
And then even the girls, like, you don't want a girl.
They call you a bitch.
Of course.
And on that note, we'll be back after
Some
this
more
quick break.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe. New episodes weekly. Stay in the know with Speak Your Perspective.
Anyways, on to a TikTok star.
Not even. I don't even think it's fair to call him that anymore.
What are we calling him then?
I don't
He's
know.
a businessman.
Yeah.
Was Khaby Lame? Sells his core company.
Khaby
Lame?
Yeah.
Sells his core company in deal worth $975 million.
Stepped Distinctive Limited.
$975 million. That's a lot of money. Yo.
It's a lot of money.
Someone was saying, whoever copped it was hating. They couldn't give him the extra 25 M's to make it a billy.
Nah.
Well, he never.
Obviously not.
No, I get it. But it's not exactly like that either. Like a lot of it is stock options.
I was gonna say, break it down, yo.
I was gonna say, you know what I'm going.
Yeah, I'm gonna break this whole thing down.
So what did he have? That's what I want to know, because I know of him, but I just thought he was another social media personality. I had no idea that he had something.
This guy's probably crossed my algorithm twice in the.
I could say more than that, but
okay.
I have no idea.
But that's
I've
because you're
seen
on
his
IG.
stuff before.
It's because you're on IG, and on IG, I think he's still got a lot of followers. He's got
between
like 96
IG
million.
and YouTube, but
he's bigger on TikTok, right? He's got 360 million.
He blew up that fast on TikTok though. Like, how long has TikTok been around? Well, not just saying he's
pandemic.
YouTube though. It seems like
He's an OG.
Yeah, he is.
OG.
Yeah,
He's one of
that's what I'm
the
hearing.
original YouTubers.
Yeah.
From like 2007.
2007 is a long time, brother.
But TikTok's where he killed it, right? So, think of it like this. Let me break down the timeline. 5 to 6 years ago, this guy's working for about $1,000 a month at a factory in Italy, all right? And just that alone is crazy because it's not even that long ago. So pandemic happens, he gets laid off, and then he starts putting in some time into, or more time into TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it says he began his TikTok page in 2020.
Yeah.
And this is after being laid off from his job due to COVID.
Yeah, exactly. So within that time frame, so 4 to 5 years ago, he blows up as a viral star via YouTube, and I guess makes about maybe anywhere between 60 to 80 million at that point off brand deals, off of views, and then he goes on to having this deal made right now. It's a unique deal, and it's like, to some extent, the first of its kind in a way. So breaking it down now. So he's sold Step Distinctive Limited, but it's not sold in the sense of like he has nothing to do with it. It's almost like a reverse merger, right?
Kind of like The Weeknd?
I don't know about a Weeknd situation, but these guys, so the company that he ended up selling it to right now,
How much of his stuff have you even found funny? Like, do you even chuckle, laugh, barely anything?
I'm the type of guy that laugh at anything though. So like, even if it's low hanging fruit, I'm like, I'll laugh.
Cause Nats, how about you? Cause I've seen a couple of his skits and stuff, and I was never really that amused.
It's the hand gesture that blew him up.
It's amazing how so little like.
I mean, you know who I was way more entertained by? The Pandemic Girl.
Pandemic Girl.
Do you remember the black girl that was doing the pandemic
70-part store?
Nah, the pandemic. You guys have never seen this girl before, bro? Mm-hmm. Bruh, where's my phone, bro? How could you guys have never seen the Pandemic Girl? Yo, the way I still laugh at this shit. This is hilarious.
brought my stylus or whatever.
My perspective may differ from yours.
Stylist?
Yeah.
To meet up, but ooh, it's a pandemic.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Pandemic.
It's the laugh. It's the laugh.
Pandemic. Scary. I wanted to meet up, but ooh, it's a pandemic.
Yo, the way this still makes me laugh, bro.
But
you remember this one, though?
I don't remember that one though. I don't remember that skit. I know her though. Yeah,
bro. This girl should have blown up if anything. Like, where's she at? I need to follow up with this girl.
No, she's hilarious.
Bro. Dead with laugh, bro.
All right, so just picking up. Sorry about that. So the company.
Were you entertained by this guy ever though? Like,
I'm not. No, not really. But I'm inspired by it because in a short period, this guy just broke records.
Yeah.
Like he made it a while ago, but now he made it. So back to the reverse merger that I was trying to say. So there's a company called Rich Sparkle Holdings. Initially, they were a printing company, a money printing company, like they like for companies that go IPO or something like that, right? So they're worth quite a bit of. It's arguable what they were worth, but they were in an industry that was had a market value of like $500 million.
Sorry, what did they do?
So if you're a stock, for example, and all the printing associated with that to make sure that you've gone through the rules and regulations and the laws of when they've gone IPO or when they've sold certain things, they're the ones
you mean
writing
those
that.
like disclaimer bullshits that they send in the mail that just a bunch of verbiage. You know the ones where you like the voting shit and yada yada yada.
How I understood it. So a financial printing company is what it's called.
It's like they're copywriters, but for financial stuff.
Correct. For stocks and things like that.
Damn, yo.
So they switched out of that. So they've left that industry and they've jumped into this. And he's got 49% shares of that company now.
Whoo. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is massive already. And now they got a deal with, I'm going to try to pronounce this. It's a Chinese company. So they got a 3-year deal with this company called On Hui Shi Yang. I think it did pretty good. Leave a comment. So this company is like a beast. So they got a 3-year deal. These guys are saying that we're going to flip over everything to make you $4 billion annually. Okay. So what these guys do from top to bottom, it's a global supply chain. They make everything, they deliver everything. So he's got a couple of things that are going to be coming out. One, they got AI technology. So here we go. So they got something called digital twin, which is essentially, I'm going to create a carbon copy of you online that does everything that you do. So we could push content 24/7.
Jeez.
So remember back in the day, actually it's not even back in the day, it's like a couple of years ago, where Kanye West is like, I could become a stock, you should invest in me. No. This guy is sort of doing exactly that. Okay?
Wow.
So that's one part of it. Then they're going to be responsible for building him as a brand. So they're going to no longer have sponsorships, but they're creating his shoe line, let's just say, or his clothing company, his cologne.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever is going to be associated with him.
Wow.
And top to bottom, they're responsible for pushing that.
Yeah.
And they're expanding more so into North America and the Middle East, whereas he's already got a pretty big following in other places. It's just crazy how much of this they're already doing in terms of the technology and stuff like that. They've done it for K-pop stars. They've done it for certain
This is what I mean, bro.
Other Chinese stars.
We're so far behind in time, bro. Like I already feel like I'm so many years behind this guy right now.
In a way, we sort of are, because
in a way we are.
well, not just like when you say we, you're talking about North America.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the
specifically the 5 individuals in this room right now, or 4 individuals. Sorry, well, 5. But like,
yeah. Well, there's a whole nother industry right now, the creator economy, where they're pushing creators. So this is why, like, if you're into
creating,
becoming an influencer, or considering posting or having a podcast or having some sort of channel,
this is the next big thing in terms of partnerships.
Not only that, but this guy, like Lame, should motivate you to be like, in 5 years, I can quite literally go from making $1,000 a month to multi millions, signing a deal that's worth close to $1 billion, right? So anyway, getting into that, but there's another thing too, like, not to keep bringing up Gary Vee, but Gary Vee recently said the social media era is over, and now we're in the age of interest media.
Yeah, I've heard this take.
Right, and if
I haven't. Can you elaborate on that?
So he says like, the algorithm no longer cares who you follow; they care what you're interested in, and that's what they're gonna push. So, and that's happening. And then another main thing that he starts talking about, he's always saying authenticity, obviously, and live streaming, obviously, which this company is known for. Let me try to say them again: On Hui Xiao He Yang. I'm killing it.
Fuck this my YouTube. This video by YouTube.
But But shopping live is the new wave. If it starts happening here, it's already happening.
Shopping live.
Correct. Remember back in the day?
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So you're gonna be. I'm making something right now, and I'm already starting to sell it to you. So that's what they're gonna be doing with him as well, and that's what they're already doing with K-pop as well, like K-pop stars. That company that I just mentioned, the Chinese company, right?
For sure, especially in the K-pop realm.
Right. So this 3-year contract with this company that they're outsourcing all or giving all his rights to are gonna be doing everything from top to bottom with him. And they've already done that for other people. So they're in like I don't know how much the industry's worth, like with a T, 1.1 trillion, I think, when I checked. Like this new thing that they're into. And this is what it's going to become. So I think it's huge news to just see him. By the way, did I mention that he's only 25?
That's it.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that young. I could have sworn he was 30 something.
Nah, he's 25, man. Senegal, Italian. Like Senegal's having a great year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
It's also a reminder a lot of this money's on the other side of the world too.
Bruh.
I think a lot of us are caught up with this, like chasing the American dollar, where there's a lot of business going on the other side of the world, bro.
Yeah, I don't think you're necessarily chasing the American dollar. I think you're chasing the attention in America. Because a lot of the branding and sponsorships and the bigger money definitely comes from that side.
Versus here,
right? Yeah.
Shout out everybody in Canada.
Yeah.
All the Montrealers.
Right?
Repping time, bro.
Yeah. But think about it. Yo, all that from like making videos about expressions. I'm not even saying a word.
Exactly.
Bruh.
Not even saying a word.
It's that part. Not even saying a word.
I don't know if I said this on here because I don't think we started during the pandemic. But I remember having a conversation with some of my friends. I'm like, people that are like looking for opportunity during COVID will find it. They'll seek it. They'll make multi-millions, right?
Yo,
and then hold on. Let me just finish this thought though. And then not too long ago, we were just talking about AI when Netflix bought out, was it Fox? No. Who did just recently buy it again? Warner Brothers? Yeah. They just bought them out. And I'm like, AI is going to be responsible for the next big thing, right? This is like almost like that happening right now. So it's already begun at this point. And mind you, this is not like...
No, it's already happening.
It's already happening.
Really already happening.
But
A lot of these young kids are making a lot of money off of AI shit right now.
But what I mean is like, we're already hitting those billion numbers.
Yeah, and it's that part. Yeah.
So it's now what if he comes up with, like, this is exactly what I was saying. What if this guy comes up with a cartoon now called the Khaby Lame cartoon, and he's got a bunch of silent characters or whatever his thing is, and then pop, like it's blown up.
I'm telling you, and the crazy thing is, I've thought about that with us, but I remember even the brilliant idiots talking about this in 2018, literally taking their short, turning it into a cartoon.
Yeah.
And it don't take much now. But there's a whole other universe of people that will consume the exact same content just because it's animated now.
So even that,
that's a whole new world that people don't even fuck with.
So hold on.
Because they're just not in it like that. But there's so many millions of people out there that consume everything in animation. That's why The Simpsons is still on TV.
Yeah.
So check this out. Like even that now, I feel like the technology has gotten so advanced that it won't even be like what we call cartoons at this point. Don't worry about it. It won't even be cartoons. Because it's digital twin. Now it's like I'm actually replicating what you look like, and I could put you in whatever I want. So now it's like the quality of the animation is so high, I might not even know if it's real or not. It's like competing. It's like competing with CGI.
Oh yeah.
But there could be like some sort of mixed breed where they could make it something else.
It's the Truman Show, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
It's the Truman Show. They told us this shit was coming, bro. It's here. And niggas is getting paid $925 million for that shit now.
Yeah. And
what?
Only.
What does this mean for our children? This is nuts.
It's
so the faster we know how to create this AI stuff, like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without even saying a word. This guy just made $975 million without even saying a word.
That's big. He's like the modern day Charlie Chaplin to some extent, you know?
Charlie Chaplin got nothing on dude.
Not in that sense, but I mean, like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like because he's kind of like in a comedic realm, but now he's getting into acting. He's like, I'm dedicating the rest of it to acting now.
He can say
wants to get into acting.
Good for him.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, yeah.
We should try an episode where we just mute all the mics. And we just animate the conversation. See how far that gets us.
My perspective is ignorant.
Oh, man, yo. What else you guys want to talk about, man? This Cole mixtape shit?
I listened to 3 of the tracks, but I never like
There was
listen.
it was only 4 songs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I never listened to the what is it? The Money, Power, Respect beat. But I listened.
You
to
heard
the
any of
others.
it? Nah.
I heard a freestyle.
Yeah, so that's what it is. It's 4 freestyles basically.
4 freestyle. Okay, I heard one of them then.
Which one did you hear?
Oh, fuck, what was it? Which one?
What was the beat?
I'm trying to remember the beat. Tell me the beats, and I'll let you know.
One's the victory. Yeah,
That's
Money,
it.
Power, Respect.
That's it. It was the victory. It was the victory one.
It was. I did it twice, I think.
Was it moved?
Nah.
Do you think it?
There was some bars on there, but I just didn't really care for it anymore. And to be honest, it didn't hit the same way. I didn't understand why he just took these New York beats. I hated the fact, like, I really wasn't impressed by Clue even talking about it. I think I'm just over these guys, bro.
Wait, but hold on. So then, what were you referencing last week? What
Just
track
the
was it?
song that he released.
What song was that? Clouds?
No. So he released a song called Track 2 Disc 2. Or Disc 2 Track 2.
Where? I couldn't.
On YouTube.
Okay.
That's the one that I played last week.
It's still up?
It should be.
Okay. I don't know.
But then a week later, he releases a mixtape with DJ Clue.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Birthday Blizzard, right?
Birthday Blizzard, yeah. And that's in reference to mixtapes that Clue had dropped years ago. I think Clue's first mixtape was called Birthday Blizzard, and he did like one more after that. Because he always had the series. He had the Desert Storm series, which is that one. He had his professional series, which became albums. He always had the series, but Birthday Blizzard he did like 1 or 2 Birthday Blizzard tapes.
My perspective may differ from yours.
You're not moved?
He's the best. He's the best lyricist.
Come
All
on.
time you're saying that?
No.
Oh.
The big 3, that generation.
Yeah.
Our generation.
Okay, switched up quick again, eh?
I never jumped off the court. Never. Did you want to play this or no?
Woo.
What? The video from last week? The Cole thing? I don't know if these guys care to see. It's whatever to me.
Woo.
How long is it? I don't mind watching it. I never came across it again, so yeah, I'm down.
My perspective is ignorant.
Like, that's what you call art, bro.
Yeah.
So he's inspired by Rewind?
Yes.
Yeah, but to me, it's that over Rewind.
Oh, obviously.
Like, as long as we know.
But
as long as we know.
yes, but the inspiration. Like if this came before Rewind, then you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like the whole look how long it took for someone to even really
imagine the perspective that he created that was influenced by that song with that. And that to me is crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't think anybody could ever do that again, though. You get what I mean?
Nah, but see, don't do that because people were saying that about Rewind.
Nah, I don't know.
Were
bro.
they?
Yes. You forget how when Rewind dropped, it was just like that was next level. No one's done that.
I never looked
But people
at
have
it like
told
that.
stories. I think Nas was just like, let me flip this and tell a story like backwards. But Cole just told his entire life. Really hit home with some of those bars.
The visuals,
The bars alone to me, like the part that hit home with you, where he's talking about watching his father come back, like the heartache that it would save his mom. Whoa, buddy. That totally changes the trajectory of somebody's entire life. You get what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And to keep scaling it back and scaling it back and scaling it back, talking about the toxicity that you go through in a relationship with your girl, and he multiplied that shit. It's like, how is somebody else gonna do that?
Don't limit, fam.
They start in the womb and then work their way even further back.
No, it would just be a different story.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
But
it.
I don't want to say just because that was really good. And I don't. Yo, do you notice how quickly? Even though I'm the one that started it, but like how quickly we just compare.
I know.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
I think it's human nature. Though.
Exactly.
I guess. I think it's more evident now. Like it's like the hunger seeking almost. Like, all right, what's next? What's gonna happen now? What's gonna happen now? You know?
Because like even that that mattered last week, and all of a sudden the mixtape comes out, and that's what matters more to everybody now. How many people have gone back and actually listened to that again?
I probably listened to that properly.
I think I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear the album for just that alone because I need that song.
Yeah.
And with what Cole's doing now, yo, he's cutting out the middleman. He's going direct to consumer now too, eh?
Well, he said that. He said he's got them as a distributor. He said this on the track. No, he's like Universal's still the distributor, but I make my own. I get my own money.
No, but so even with the sales, like when you go to his website now, you purchase the mixtape, and then it automatically prompts you to if you want to buy the pre-sale for the album. And I don't think anybody's missing the opportunity. So everybody's buying a pre-sale from now too, because then you're gonna get to actually have that piece of album, as opposed to having to stream it.
Yeah.
Like those streaming dollars are totally different when you're getting direct to consumer $15.
Oh, for sure.
Versus a penny for every 300,000 streams. And that's what the game has become. And Cole's like, yo, there's levels to this, bro. And I don't think people are even considering the levels that Drake is on when it comes to this shit. And naturally, people are bringing Drake into this shit because I promise you, I think Drake's best opportunity right now is to drop Iceman the next day.
Yeah.
But you're saying that from a space, I'd imagine, that it's better.
Drake's Iceman?
No.
It doesn't need to be better.
Exactly.
It just needs
You don't
to
think so?
It doesn't need to be better right now.
Oh, that's dangerous.
It doesn't need to be.
I think it does
But
need to
if
be
you
better.
just got washed by Kendrick, what better opportunity you have now?
To get washed again?
I know. But it's just hilarious how you did that.
Yeah. But do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, maybe for the streams and the name and the marketing, but automatically you're going to be put up against Cole if you do that.
But that's the whole point.
But hold on, check this out. Because like right now you're in a sensitive kind of time in your career. No, like I'm not even making fun of him. I'm just talking about it.
Yeah, but you've been hyping up. But you've also been hyping up Iceman for so long now.
But if you're hyping it up the way that he has been, and how long it's kind of been pushed back, it's gotta surpass like the expectations.
And you don't think it will?
I'm not saying I think it will or won't, but I'm saying it has to. Because if not, you just took another L. And then it'd be like, why'd you do it now?
But then even, you think, I don't think it has to surpass.
It has to surpass, bro.
What if it's just as good?
Ooh, that's okay. That's damn.
But you're
that's still
you're
an L.
always
That's
gonna
still an
have
L.
the two sides, man.
that's
You're
still an
always
L.
gonna have to argue.
Okay,
That's
let's
still
look
an
at
L.
it from
That's
this
still an L.
perspective. Let's look at it from this perspective. It's just as good, but because of the timing, the hype, who he is, it sells more. How is it now?
I don't think it's going to be about
It's
the sales
already
right now.
sell more though.
I don't think it's about the sales anymore.
Then
Yeah,
how's
exactly.
Okay.
It's all about the streams, not so much the sales. But that's why what Cole is doing, going direct to consumer, is changing the game right now. You're flipping the game. I promise you. This is what Kanye talks about. Like a lot of these artists who really believe in the princes of the world. Rest in peace, Prince. Nipsey, name it. Once you go direct to consumer, the game changes.
But Cole's been like that.
Yes, I understand that, but from a digital level now, with
but not only that.
Yeah.
Even with touring. Remember, what really bust Cole
The Dollar
was
Tour.
when he did the Dollar Tour.
Yeah.
And even came here. Right? And that's how he gained that cult following, and they just stuck with him ever since. So now that gave him the leverage to go direct to consumer.
I don't think it matters about the sales right now. I think people are looking at it for the content.
Okay, but from a
because if it's just like everyone's attention is different right now. Like, and who are we even talking about when we're having this conversation? Right now?
For me, I'm thinking from their lens. Like if I'm one of the quote unquote big three, right now of our generation, well, I guess the tail end of our generation, wherever you want to categorize this now.
He's like turning 41. Is
I
that
guess,
not like
I
that?
guess, yeah.
Or he is 41.
Yeah, no,
Is he
but
41?
because we've been following rap for so long, like the culture.
Yeah,
he's
like,
considered the middle child though. He's a part of the OG era, but he's also
all right, sure,
uncles for the young boys.
Yeah, they're just that big of the artists, whatever.
Okay,
but if you're of the big three, you don't think it's their job? Like, do you think they have an obligation to get at Cole now because he's back outside, like, bigging up his chest again, like, I'm the best rapper out here. You bowed out last time, bro. You can't come back. And like you said last week, the audience has to anoint him, but I'm already seeing some of the backlash on some, why is this guy even outside saying something again? Stop talking like that after what you just pulled. You can't even consider yourself that great.
You know what? I'm kind of over that lens, though. He sort of he's created his own lane.
Yeah.
I agree with that to some aspect, right? But now just taking all that away because of some of the stuff that he's saying, he's like, the beef's not real anyway. And to put out quality music after the fact, I think that speaks more than to be with it. So I can see his narrative, his side of it. And then in, let's just say, 10, 20 years, whatever it is, I think that's what's going to be looked at more versus him leaving. And as it's happened, or as it was happening in real time, like, yo, you're such a pussy. Why would you do this? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever it was, right? Because that's what hip hop is. It's a competitive sport.
100%. You're supposed to engage.
But it could evolve into something else after the fact.
For sure.
So the way they might look at him might just be for the timeless music versus what he did then. And it might not even be remembered to some extent.
I think it'll be a footnote. I think it'll be part of the story. I don't think it'll hold that weight, especially when he's putting out music like that.
He's created his own lane. If anyone is going to be able to bounce back from it and pull it off,
the best, yeah, for sure.
But it's also like Gunna. You're not supposed to come back from snitching, or whatever his whole thing was,
Nah,
but like
he's different though.
It is, but I'm saying from the lens of hip hop, you're supposed to be done with.
Yeah, there's certain stains that you can't recover from.
He
from a traditional standpoint, like I get where you're going with this.
Yeah, but it's a whole new era now.
Exactly.
The rules, the old rules don't apply.
But what's to say that this is not going to change? Because I don't know how much, I don't follow the younger people. So when you say people are shitting on him, you can't come out, like I just hear that from Fat Joe. And there isn't really anyone else that I've heard that from, right?
Charlamagne said the same thing.
Okay, sure. Right, and that's their opinion, and they are like hip hop heads of that generation of when it was like super authentic in that regard. But it's evolving into something else. I don't know if the younger people are still looking at him like that, like yo, you bowed out, blah blah blah. Maybe they're still looking at him like, nah, he's ill with the pen, right? So it's all perspective.
I wonder if they're even taking in the pen, the young ones.
All right, valid.
You know what I mean?
That's valid. But then on top of that, like with the silence of the other two big three, like they're not active. The fact that he's still active, yo, his name is still up there. And it's quality.
Kendrick just came off tour, and Kendrick also dropped an album last year. Well, and technically he's also nominated for a Grammy this year because of the album.
Again?
Yeah, so the album is up for a Grammy, but he won for the single.
Oh yeah, right.
Just the single performance, the single itself.
So when I say active, I guess what I mean is like for today's date and time. Like that feels like it was so long ago.
Exactly. Really? But that's how fast this stuff moves. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. It's like in order for us to garner that much attention towards this, I don't see why from a marketing standpoint Drake wouldn't use this as an opportunity, as leverage, and be like, let me drop right after this.
But that's what I'm trying to say. You're only because
that's going to push my agenda at the same time.
What's his agenda? You're making it up.
Album sales.
So you're assuming
the spotlight.
You're assuming
just attention.
You're assuming
to bury his.
You're sharing more of what you see his narrative to be, or how you would do it. I don't think he's looking at it like that at all. I don't think he cares about albums. So he's in a court case with his record label right now. Anyway, he just appealed it. So I don't think he's looking at it like record sales. I think he's really putting work into this because it's like, what do you do after what just happened? Like, yeah. He's going to have attention no matter what he does when that comes out.
Okay, from that perspective, I see what you're talking about.
Perfect name too, Iceman. Like I said last week, when Drake drops, put that bitch on ice. You know Cole's going to get ice once Drake drops? Say it again. As good as his project
to his friend.
Does he want to do it to his friend?
Are they still friends?
You know what? Before we go or move on, do you see this as an opportunity for anybody else to get at Cole? Like if they sort of want to move their names up in the rankings for this generation?
For sure.
Because we can't act like Cole's not outside talking spicy again. Bigging up his chest. So it's like, yo, none of you guys want to call him out on something. Who is you? Like you're trying to like poke your head back outside. Like
what, lyrically? You're gonna do it lyrically?
I know Meek Mill ain't necessarily the one, but Wale, Big Sean,
but
like guys that Kendrick has called out before in that same.
But it would have to be
control verse. You got to be like, yo, these are my peers. So where are you guys at?
But does he even respond? Like, is it even like
would
real?
Cole even bother with you?
Yeah, like is it real enough for him to want to respond to it?
It's just lyrical exercise. At that point, to me.
I guess.
And you don't necessarily have to like say anything crazy like bang bang shoot him up shit. But
I don't think he's like. I think there's another thing that people are making a mistake and just assuming
the energy that he has in the world for the world. He just don't care to.
Not that part, but like, just because he bowed out doesn't mean he can't assassinate.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's not like, oh yeah, let me call him out.
Exactly. Yeah, they're still fearful. They know who he is.
The respect is still there.
Definitely.
And there's got to be some sort of reason. The only person I could see doing something like that, though, who do you guys see doing that, first of all? If anybody. To like just randomly go, all right, let me go shoot him up and say his name in a rhyme.
Jim Jones?
Nah.
I don't have one, but
the game would be like one of those people that would like say a line or two or put it in. So
the one that I wouldn't mind seeing though is Pusha.
I was just gonna say him.
He won't do it though.
Why you say that?
Out of respect.
Nah, it's not random like that to just go up and do whatever.
Yeah. I don't see.
He's more like call my name and you see what's up.
Yeah, I think he has respect for what J. Cole. Yeah,
but the game. This is his opportunity. Yeah, if you want to put it like that. Yeah, he puts out a single right now, and it's fire. Let's go. That'd be it. That'd be it. He's the one that could gain the most right now out of everybody in that.
Definitely
thing
could gain.
That I could actually see
definitely
doing
could gain. He could gain.
Right?
He doesn't have much to lose.
And not too long ago. This is good for you.
Nah, game ain't got enough traction for me, bro. I wouldn't even click on that shit on YouTube.
What?
I would listen to it.
I would
definitely listen to it.
Yo, a lot of people sleep on game, man.
Yeah.
You know what?
He makes you do it.
He probably started off with
the antics. The antics make you sleep on him, but he's always been nice with the pen,
you
man.
seen that clip that goes around with him where he recycles the same lyrics?
Yeah.
What is it? White Benz, red roof, or some shit? Yo, it'd probably start off with that, yo. Or Cole would probably murder him with that one.
It would garner my interest.
Oh man, nah, not even close for me, yo. What else we got, yo? My brother, that thing that I told you my brother sent on X. People are claiming that CARNEY paused one of the premiers from another province.
Oh yeah, right.
No,
I'm gonna play it. Actually, let me send it to Nats real quick.
Oh no. No way.
Yo, Cam and them have pull like that.
I was gonna say.
Pause.
Yeah, I can't breathe.
That's a pause too. That's a pause too.
Oh shit, yo. Oh my goodness, yo.
Whoa.
Yeah, I hope you guys are laughing.
Nah, man.
I hope you guys are laughing at that.
This got to be some air. Let me see this shit.
Yeah, so if I ever get caught up in something, I'm gonna blame it on AI.
From a young G's perspective.
And we're on the same team as well, Mr. Prime Minister. So if you want to lace up the skates, we're going up to Churchill next week, and you're more than welcome to join us as we build up this country, the true north, strong and free.
Thank you, Premiers.
Did he say pause?
That's what these guys are calling the pause, bro.
Reach.
But you heard what this guy's talking about, right?
Yo, hit scam on your brother.
Go to the comments, yo. They're talking about how he basically no homo with it. Because if you heard what this guy's talking about,
I would have respected it more if he said it.
If he fully said it,
yeah, he would have got my vote,
bro.
I don't really mean that, Pierre.
Let's see if your boy makes it out of the vote, though. He has a leadership vote coming up, man. He might not even be the leader no more.
love how you said my boy. I can't give a fuck.
It's your homie, bro.
Yeah, put up the dome.
I don't know. Derrick Rose retiring his jersey. Sorry, the Bulls retiring Derrick Rose's jersey. You guys saw that?
I wish I wanted to take in the whole thing, but it was a nice tribute. A nice tribute. Very nice tribute.
Canada Post honoring hip hop trailblazers.
Big up to that.
Maestro Fresh Wes, Michie Mee, and Muzion.
Yeah, that was dope.
Actually, some Montrealers.
Okay.
I believe they're French. I think they're from Quebec, somewhere probably Montreal. Sac Passe.
Why was I thinking the same thing? But that was dope. It was very dope to see. They're honored with that stamp. And it's cool because, I mean, it's a stamp. It can go international, right? So someone in Taiwan, someone in Bangladesh, someone in New Zealand, Nigeria, like
might see it and look them up.
You never know. You know what I mean?
Even just a respect, yo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maestro's known as the godfather of Canadian hip hop, and you could say Michie Mee is the godmother of
Nas bigged her up in his song on his last album. I don't know what the song title's called, but the one that was just put out the other day.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Where he's bigging up all the ladies in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he mentioned Michie Mee.
He said Michie Mee?
Yeah,
I missed that. I missed that.
But Nas has been tapped into Toronto. Like, even Julie Black has a song. Was it
Heaven?
Yeah, but which album was it though? Godson?
I think it was Godson.
It was Godson.
Yeah.
It was the concluding track.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Julie Black has Nas tracks, bro.
Yeah.
That was big.
That's somebody I wouldn't mind sitting down and talking to one of these days, yo. From Finch.
Julie Black?
Yeah, you know the badness is there.
Oh, she don't play.
Yeah.
Remember how she called out Jeannie Becker?
Nah, I don't remember this. What happened?
What was it again? I think, was it? Oh, man, I can't remember. But she called out Jeannie Becker.
You think your mom would remember?
She would. I think we talked about that, actually.
I don't remember this.
Oh, man, we got to dig that out. But she called out Jeannie Becker. And then when she did the national anthem.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up after you're done.
Yeah.
I thought that was big.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Julie Black don't play, yo.
That was legit, though.
Yeah, it was legit.
You guys watch the UFC?
No.
Yeah, it's a rhetorical question still. Check this out, though. Ilia Topuria, remember him? The guy that's going through the divorce and all that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's apparently going to be coming back to defend his title.
Okay.
So there was an interim title match. The winner would fight him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Justin Gaethje wins that. Second time he won an interim title in a span of 7 years, which is pretty dope in its own sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So they're going to fight. There's another guy that's in the division that's sort of getting blackballed. Like he missed an opportunity to fight Islam Makhachev for the title, and he called in sick, if you will, or something like that happened. He hasn't gotten a title back since, and he's just been fighting all these people, right? Because of the divorce, I assume. Ilia Topuria's $3.5 million house is for sale. Okay, so what's his name? Armin, the other guy that's being blackballed right now, goes, yo, I'll buy your house if you make sure that I fight you for the title next.
What?
Yeah. He's back in. He's loaded. His family's like super wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
But to like take it to that next level of mental warfare, like, I'll buy your house. Give me the title shot. And he's worthy of it. But yeah.
Would that move him to sell it though?
That's not gonna happen.
You know what I mean?
Dana White calls it, but I'm just saying, like, to be able to say that, to be able to actually back it up,
way too soap opera-ish, bro. Like,
it has to be.
Bro.
It has to be though. It has to be. So when you that lens that you have with
so what's our soap opera?
Right here, that lens that you have with Drake taking advantage of J. Cole's album for marketing and whatever. And sales, that is applicable here in this situation. Because this builds a storyline now. You know what I mean?
But if I'm anybody, you don't think anybody would just want to be like, yo, just to tie my name to the algorithm, like that's gonna take off with this Cole shit. Let me just put my project together in some way. Just.
But you're talking about the guy. Like he don't need to. Someone should tie their name to him. He don't need to tie his name to nobody.
No.
Nah. Again, just like from.
That's why the game's a great example.
Just from 15 years from now, when these kids are having their debate, Kendrick, Cole, or Drake, who's the top dog? This would be me trying to blow this guy out of the water. Like I'm carrying that much confidence with myself and my project.
Yeah, if you got that confidence and you want that smoke and you want to have that face-to-face battle or whatever, like then yeah, or indirect release date battle.
But that's what I mean, because you guys already started it, so why would it stop now? Why wouldn't that just be the thing going forward? You know what I mean?
Because it's not real. It's not really anything other than what you're saying.
Whatever. No.
Among other things.
I don't know. It's just the competitor in me, maybe. Am I just always thinking competition?
Not really.
Or is it marketing?
In this scenario, you're just thinking something out loud. But I don't think it's like supported by anything reasonable for Drake to do it. Because he could do it 3 months later and it would have the same heat. It would still get compared to J. Cole. He would still have his own thing. It'd all be the same stuff.
Yeah, but at this point, can Iceman come out in winter or summer?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
It's got to drop while the weather's cold.
That's
bro,
a valid. That's
where we at with this,
yeah,
bro?
he should have dropped it on that last time that you're saying the coldest day in Canada or whatever.
You know what I mean? Like it's gonna start to lose its.
Or in October.
Say what? October? You're saying?
Maybe.
Now you can't wait. That you. What do you?
Does he have to think that far though? So he can't like springs out of it. Like spring and summer's not like you can't do that. It's like your Iceman's melting.
Unless he's waiting for the world to freeze over.
What is he waiting for? Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. You think he's gun shy?
I'm mad I never had the chimes ready to go there.
No, you could do it, but you want to talk about Canadian content? We're doing it.
That part, yo. Anyways, yo, we'll be back after this quick commercial.
This episode is brought to you by Body Ammo. More than a look, it's a lifestyle. Pick up some body ammo to protect your mind, body, and soul. Now, back to some more of SUP.
Big shout out to SP the Ghost, yo. D Block.
I know y'all.
I'm gonna share my D Block playlist one of these days with you guys. Styles is dropping a new album.
Now let's get it all in perspective.
Who's producing this?
I don't even know if I don't think he put all of that in there, yo. But I know this is the first single off of the project he's putting out.
Damn.
It's called Ride In, Ride Out. Oh, sorry. Song produced by Official Luxury Music. Let me hit the link. It just says produced by Official Luxury Music.
That's a nice beat, man.
It is proper. Yo. I know. It brings you back to that era, yo.
It does.
Yes, it does. And I think that's what a lot of hip hop heads are looking for right now. So as much as we got this Cole shit, like, oh, yo, this D-Block Styles, this is what I'm trying to hear right now too, yo. He shot the video out in London when he went to go visit that spot, that famous cafe that those guys all used to chill at. Sully, sorry. What was his name again, bro?
That's funny. I don't even remember their names either.
Deshane, Sully.
There you go.
And what's the next one's name, bro? Anyways, and they're beefing with the Turks and all that. Trust me, yo. That's my music pick for the week, bro. And I'm excited about this Styles project. And anybody who's been to my house before and has seen some of those projects that I got, buddy, locks all day, yo. Jada's my man still, but it's always been Jada, Styles, and Luch.
Styles, man.
Styles for you?
Styles.
Yeah.
And that's not sleeping on Jada. It's just Styles.
Depends on the track, but like Styles or Jada.
But who's on top for you? Pause.
Jada.
Who you got?
It'd be Jada. It's close, but it's Jada.
I like Styles.
I know. I
like Sheik too.
It's just always been Jada for me, bro. I love Styles, but it's just always been Jada for me. Cause I'll never forget that Gangsta and Gentleman when that shit dropped.
Bro, that's the thing.
Like that album is classic.
Bro.
There's so many songs on that album.
So many.
Because it was hard to skip. There's probably like 3 skips on that entire album for me.
Yeah.
And I swear there's like 20 songs on that album.
I know, it's a deep album.
Yeah. And there's like 3 skips for me. And that's hard to do, man. And I don't think that album got as much praise as it probably should have. He probably should have broke that up into a couple projects. You know what I mean? But Styles definitely has a classic piece of work, yo.
All that joint with Angie Stone, R.I.P. Man.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for this.
It's a complete album.
If it sounds like that.
Exactly.
Yo.
Exactly.
Because the album he had with Havoc, it was...
yeah, I know. The last couple of D-Block projects to me weren't anything to...
rant and rave about.
It wasn't even D-Block. It was just...
I know. But I mean, any one of their projects, collectively or individually. Because even the Davies album that he did was all right. There's a few songs in there, but I wasn't impressed by anything new.
And the Jada and Fab was and all that.
Basically. But the way this sounds, I'm definitely on something. Like, yeah, I'm trying to hear this. Damn it, should I shout out those other songs that I have? You know what? Double M and Omega Mighty have a new single that came out. It's off Omega Mighty's album that came out last month. Couldn't go on still, but I know we gotta get out of here. SB, what's up with your Scamma, yo? Let me get in the music real quick.
Yeah, I'm not talking without the music.
Man, so I'm not talking without the music. It's like that now.
It's a staple.
It's official.
I have some football notes for you guys next week before we get into the Super Bowl. Because that's coming up. Not really looking forward to it, but...
I was going to say...
Bruh. Remember I called it from before, eh?
Yeah.
America on some scammer bullshit.
On that note, though, there is people that are potentially countries that are going to be boycotting the World Cup. The World Cup? Yeah. The Olympics already happened, you know that, right?
No, it didn't.
Didn't they already happen?
What?
This
guy. The Olympics. Trying to say the Olympics already happened. This guy nuts.
No? That's how irrelevant they are. Yeah. Do your own research. Because that might be a scammer too. All right, so... I'm scared I don't do it again. Okay, on IG,
one of those rhythms. Like, this is a classic. Like,
an account on IG, politics.unknown, posted this. Man who's been on sick leave for 15 years sued IBM for not giving him a raise.
Been on sick leave for 15 years.
An unusual employment dispute in the UK has drawn attention after an IBM employee challenged how long-term sick pay is treated under disability law. Despite not having worked for more than a decade, Ian Clifford, an IT specialist, he's not Indian. It must be a scam. It must be a scam. Has been on sick.
He's not Indian based off the Ian. Shout out all the Ians out there.
It's based off the Clifford. There's Ian Indians.
Oh, I guess there are Ian Brown boys too.
Course, yeah. It's kind of like a VJ.
Dirty, bro. Yo, this guy just did Ian dirty.
I did not. Shout out Ian. Like and subscribe. All right, so he's an IT specialist, been on sick leave for IBM since 2008, following a leukemia diagnosis.
Damn.
In 2013, IBM agreed to pay him around £54,000 per year, equal to 75% of his salary, guaranteed until his retirement at age 65. By 2022, Clifford argued that the fixed payment had lost real value due to inflation and rising living costs, claiming the lack of pay increase amounted to disability discrimination. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at that, but it's kind of funny. Oh, man. The total value of the arrangement is estimated at about 1.5 million pounds over its full term. Yeah.
Is it still ongoing? Did he win?
Nah, they rejected it. The UK Employment Tribunal rejected the claim.
Yeah, but how many people do you know that are out here abusing the system?
Bruh.
Constantly on long term.
Bruh.
This happened to me.
What? You never got your raise?
No.
They didn't live hard enough.
They brought me in at
How many months were you gone?
No, they brought me they brought me in on contract to cover somebody as a broadcast analyst at this whatever. I won't say the company. And he was sick or whatever on leave. And they said that I would get full-time employment within like 3 to 6 months. But this guy was getting like more than Ian. He was getting like 95% of his pay.
Woo.
And he was approaching his final year. So he was going to retire essentially. So he's stretching the thing the whole time.
For sure.
And they just kept renewing my contract. And like 3 months at a time or 2 months at a time or whatever it was.
Oh, damn ones.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I had to quit.
Damn ones.
Yeah. But here's the crazy thing. The guy was also there since high school. Majority of the people there were there since high school, brother. So,
lifers, man.
So like right after high school is what? You're like, or sorry, first year. So what's first year? Like you're like 19, 20, whatever? Till 65. 45 years, same spot. That's it.
It used to be, I'm not gonna say it be like that, but that was the thing.
Man. It's just like
life.
It sounds crazy. Yeah. Anyway.
Damn, that just made me think of all the auto workers that just lost their jobs, yo.
I wish Ian got his raise. It's a valid argument. Due to inflation, it's no longer, worth the same.
Well, whether or not you got that raise, yo, hold your head. Things get better. There's going to be ebbs and flows, ups and downs in life.
The man said disability discrimination.
Maybe we might title that.
Nah. It's not bad. How does it apply to everything else, though?
I don't know.
Nah, I should be making a Billy without a word.
I guess next week we'll cover slamming a man's sister that you know.
You'll cover that right now.
We got to get out of here,
Pun
man.
intended.
We got to get out of here. But before we go, remember that everybody is a somebody to someone somewhere. When you see any one of us, say what's up, be kind to your elders, and remember that life's only true superpower is perspective. I don't know whether I want to play that Wyclef song again or something else.
No, I'm good.
Nah, not the Wyclef.
I mean, you could play it.
Nah, I'm playing the Wyclef.
I thought you were going to play the Styles.
A dedication to all the records.